Okay, does God ever use the funniest stuff sometimes to teach you a life lesson? I was reminded today of several years ago, there was the biggest dead raccoon in the middle of like Rosedale Highway on the median, and rigor mortis had set in, and it was like all four paws, like straight up praising Jesus. Well, it was an area I go by multiple times a day, and when I went by again, somebody had tied a get well soon balloon to the paw of the very, very dead large raccoon. And still to this day, I get kicks and giggles every time I think about this, but honestly, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I feel like God is teaching me a good lesson through this dead raccoon. And one is the fact that like sometimes we have some death in our life that is like very much dead and very large and very much like there is no reviving that. And then we go and we tie these like get well soon balloons to it, right? It's like those broken records where we keep going back to all the death in our life, things in the areas of our life that are not bringing life to us. And we just keep thinking, maybe it will get better. Maybe it will get well soon. And we just keep hoping and praying. And I think what the Lord has really been teaching me is like, when we really want something to get well, we need to go to Him and not the thing and hoping the thing will get better. Think about Mary and Martha. When Lazarus was dead, they weren't at the tomb tying get well soon balloons around Lazarus, knowing that he could still be healed. They actually were going to Jesus. They were petitioning to Jesus. They were at home. They were trying to get a hold of Jesus. And when they found Jesus, they went to Jesus. They didn't go to the tomb. I think there is so much to be said there. Does God want to bring dead things back to life? Sometimes, not all times, but sometimes He does. And we have to go to Him and be like, Lord, I don't want to go to this thing and try to revive this thing unless you have told me that you want to revive the thing. There are some dead things in the medians of our life that we need just to be like, see ya. You're dead, you're gone, I'm gonna move on because the Lord wants to bring new life. And to bring new life, sometimes there has to be death of things that keep bringing us dead things in our life. So let's be like Mary and Martha, and let's go to Jesus and be like, with our get well soon balloons, and be like, do you want to revive this? Because if you want to revive this, I'd love for you to. Because here's what I know. Life change, true life change, only happens where the dead has been brought back to life, where things in our life that were once dead come back to life. They only happen with Jesus and His timing and when He wants to do it. So yes, God can teach us great lessons about giant dead raccoons in the middle of the highway. How about you? God ever taught you that something through something so funny you still get kicks and giggles about?